Hi all, as you can see, summer's hit Texas for the next, I think it's 10 days that the weather forecast goes, maybe 2 weeks. The lowest temperature's gonna be 92 and the highest 89, 98. So it's gonna be in the 90s for at least the next 2 weeks. That's as far ahead as I can see. So I have my box number 2 of the Walmart beauty boxes. This one is version 2. So the first one I had was version 1. This is version 2. So you get this sunshine in a box thing. And it tells you what you're gonna get and about them. And I got Cashmere Body Wash by EOS. I'll get this other box open just for fun. This is, remember the other one's version 1. This is version 2. Okay, let's see. Cashmere Body Wash. Cashmere Body Wash. Hair little dealy bobbies. Hair little dealy bobbies. Dove full body deodorant. Dove full body deodorant. It's looking pretty similar to me. Hair mask. Hair mask. Sunscreen, sunscreen. I got the exact same stuff in box, what? Nosy. A nosy boy. I got the exact same stuff in both boxes, even though supposedly they're 2 different versions, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they weren't. They were the exact same thing. Luckily, I like most of this. Or if not all of it. Some of the other boxes I've seen, there's stuff I wouldn't have wanted. There was one that had Nair in it. Probably wouldn't use that. There was one that had a mascara that was the itty bitty mascara. I don't use mascara because I'm always rubbing my eyes, so it ends up with, I've already had dark circles, but you rub your eyes with mascara on, then you really have dark circles. So anyway, version 2 is exactly the same item for item as version 1. So at first I thought maybe they're doing that because this thing only had these things on it. And they used to have a couple things here and then a bunch of things here. And I thought, well, maybe that's all you get for everybody. But then I saw some other unboxings and they got slightly different things. They got a lot of the same stuff I did, but one got a hairbrush, which I would have liked. Supposedly you're supposed to get at least 1 full size in here, but I haven't got a full size in a long time. But this, this one's pretty big. It's not a full size, but it's 2.5 ounces body wash. Vanilla cashmere. Is this a coupon? Oh, it tells you how to buy it. Activate at Walmart. Let's see. The full size is 16 ounces, and this is 2.5, so it's like 1/8 or so, 1/7 maybe. So probably worth a couple bucks. If you didn't see my other video, let's go through these for you. This one is Sun Bum 30. It's a moisturizer with sunscreen. It's 30 SPF, and it is full size is 16.48 for 6 ounces, and this one is hard to read. I think it's 1 ounce. So 6 into 16 is $2.50-ish. So I've almost got the cost of the box. The boxes are $7 and they come quarterly. This one's the summer box. A full pack of these is 12 and there's 5 here. So 12 count is $7.94, so basically $8. And this is slightly under half, so this is worth $4. I don't know. Oh, I think my hair's too short to put it up and things like that. Now that I got it cut, it's starting to. My hairdresser told me that the way your hair grows, and I didn't do anything this morning to it, so that's why it looks like this. But she says your hair, it'll grow under, and then it'll grow up, and then it'll grow under, and then it'll go up. So it's growing a little bit, so now it's starting to flip up. And then as it gets a little longer, it'll go back under again. But if I want it under for now, which I do, I'm going to have to use the flat iron on it. Then this deodorant thingy is Dove. It's like a whole body deodorant. Anti-chafe deodorant. You could use it between your legs where you rub together if you got fat legs like me. 72-hour odor protection. I don't believe that. Full size is 2.6 ounces, $12. This is impossible to read. I think it's a half ounce maybe. So it's probably a couple bucks. And then this hair mask. I'm gonna have to get out a magnifying glass when I want to read the directions. Look at that. I mean, I had surgery, I had lens implants, so I don't have to wear glasses anymore. But if it's a color on a color, like white on pink like this, it's impossible to read that. So when I get ready to use it and need the directions, I'm going to have to get out a magnifying glass or use my phone to magnify it or something. You know you have a magnifying glass on your phone. Did you know that? So anyway, version 2 and version 1 are the same thing. It's really funny because I kept getting 2 boxes because I like getting stuff, and give it away or keep it or whatever, and it's cheap. $7 for all that stuff's not bad. So I like getting it, so I always got 2, but it got to be the last couple years, I always got the same one. And so I emailed them and said, can I please get 2 different versions? And they're like, sure. They gave me 2 different versions, but they're still the same one. Yeah, only me. Stuff like that happened too. I'm about to head out. I got to give a friend, I owe her $40 more for this retreat I'm going to go on next month. So it's a crafting retreat. So you'll see. I usually take you with me on that, and you can see what we're doing and the place and everything. I do have a bunch of pictures of my last little trip I took. I'm just working on getting them edited together. I'll have probably 2 uploads, one of the deers walking down the road and the little house Airbnb we lived in and all that kind of stuff. And then the other one is the Passion Play itself that we went and watched. Well, part of it, we went on a bus tour of the Holy Land that they have set up with the way things really looked back in those days, the houses and the critters and all that. And then part of it's that, and part of it is the Passion Play, which covers Jesus' enter into the city through his resurrection and ascension. So those last couple weeks, like couple months of his life, whatever. So anyway, watch for those. I'll get them together eventually. I'm still so tired. Oh, I mean, that Arkansas is very, very mountainous. So everywhere we walked was like this. And I am so out of shape. I have got to start exercising. By the time we went on that bus tour, by the time we got to the last 2 stops, where you get off and you walk around and they have people dressed up like whoever, Mary or, different, and telling you stuff. I pooped out and I stayed on the bus. I just could not walk anymore. My legs were quivering. I'm just so old and fat and out of shape. I got to start walking a little bit, and the boy would like that too. Where'd he go? I don't know. He's in the front window, I think. The boy stayed with my son and daughter-in-law, and she sent me a picture of him. She was laying in the recliner, and he was laying between her legs like he does with me, watching TV. And then upstairs, she's got a bed that's right under a window that's like a guest room. She uses it as a prayer closet because it's just her and my son in the house right now. So she can have that whole room to pray in or whatever. But he claimed that bed it's a 2-story house, and so he laid on that bed and looked out the window, and he could survey all of their property. They have like 5 acres. So he could look out there and see the cows and the donkeys and the chickens and all that stuff. And it was just his perch the whole time I was gone. He'd go run upstairs and he'd lay there and look out for a while, and then he'd take a nap. Then he'd come down and go outside for a while, and found a bunny, and he's like chasing after that bunny, trying to get it, running all over the yard, trying to get the bunny evidently. But the bunny got away, and he was disappointed. He was like, so, get me through that fence. So he had a pretty good time. He's going back there when I go next month. And then in October, the other grandma and I are going to go out and see our shared granddaughter, Emma, the one that moved to Florida. So sometime in October, we'll fly out for a couple days. There's Spirit Airlines, which is dirt cheap. I mean, it's kind of a rinky-dink airline. You have to pay for everything. And you can't take a purse and a backpack. You can only take one thing on. So just take my wallet and keys maybe and put it in a backpack and shove that under the seat with my clothes in it, because it costs you, I don't know, $45 or something like that to check a bag. So I don't want to do that. But if you don't play their games and pay for stuff, it's pretty cheap to fly. It's like, I don't know, the cheapest flight we found was round trip $136. That's not bad at all. So sometime in October, we'll be going there. So I got a little bit of traveling. I just went on a trip. I'm going on a crafting trip next month, and then in October to Florida. So you'll get to travel with me. Alrighty, enough of this rambling. Let me know what you think. I think it was a pretty good box. I just was sort of disappointed it was the same darn stuff. But of the other things I saw it could have possibly been, the only thing I really would have wanted was maybe the brush. The rest of it, I didn't want the mascara. I didn't want the Nair. Those are the only other different things I saw. I'm sure there were other things, but I haven't watched that many videos yet. I'll have to start watching some more videos, see what other people got. But anyway, if you want to know what's in version 1 and 2, watch either one of my videos and it'll tell you. All right, love y'all. Talk soon. Bye-bye.